I'm Bruce Pearson, and I live in Elk River, Minnesota, which is a northwest suburb of Minneapolis.
I'm Ryan Nell, and I currently live in Cleveland, Ohio.
Music was valued in our home, and my mom had a clarinet around the house, and so she said, "Son, here's your instrument, get on with it." So I became a clarinet player. I played it through high school. I started playing bass clarinet and then went to the larger saxophones. I remember playing tenor saxophone and baritone saxophone. And then when I graduated from high school, my parents gave me an alto saxophone, which I really enjoyed, and played that. And fortunately, I was able to play professionally shortly after high school. And in fact did a lot of shows. And when you play in a show, oftentimes if you're playing the Read One book, it says clarinet and it'll say alto saxophone, it'll say flute. Well, I wanted to play flute, so I had to pick up the flute and attempt to get my way around. So I really enjoyed music and always had, and so I thought, well, maybe I should become a music major. And of course I did, and earned a Bachelor of Science degree in music from St. Cloud State University.
Well, when I was 4 or 5 years old, I was playing on the piano. We had a piano in the home, and my grandmother came over, and she walked in through the garage door and saw me playing on the piano and asked if I wanted to learn how to play the piano, and I said, yeah. And she said, no, this is a serious question. She said, do you really want to learn how to play the piano? And I said, yes. So she sat down next to me, and she gave me my first lesson. I selected the trumpet to play. I really wanted to play the horn, but my brother, who's a year ahead of me in school, had picked the horn, and I wasn't allowed to do what my brother did, so I had to pick something else. And then eventually, by my senior year in high school, I switched to the horn, and I found my home there.
I have a wife. We have been married now for 47 years, 3 kids and 9 grandkids.
My wife and I have recently started a family, and our son is actually 10 months old today.
So a big part of my life is becoming involved in their lives. There's nothing more exciting to me than to watch some of their ball games and watch their concerts and their recitals or their figure skating, or just frankly rolling around on the floor wrestling with them.
Any time that I have that is designated free, I like to spend with my family.
Writing a method book is an exciting adventure. Because I think it really brings together all the things that you've learned from colleagues, all the things you've learned in your teaching experience, and you now have to boil it all down into meaningful lessons where kids can learn, where kids can achieve, where kids can be motivated, where they can be encouraged, so that we don't bore students. But on the other hand, we don't over-challenge them so that they would become frustrated.
It's really exciting to write a method book. It's hard. No. It's an opportunity to write music for students with which they can play and have fun, and hopefully find it engaging and inspiring to continue to play their instrument through the years. It was an opportunity for me to take what I've learned in my teaching and to apply it in a method. This opportunity gave me a chance to work with one of the most renowned educational authors in the business, and that's Dr. Pearson. And to be approached by him to co-author a method book was both humbling but tremendously thrilling. My advice for beginning band students is it would be simple. It would be to stick with it. But when you pick up the instrument, at the very beginning, it's nice and it's new and it's flashy and it's exciting. But like anything else in your life that is new, the newness begins to wear, and then it becomes work. It becomes a challenge. Some days it might be boring, and some days you'll find it challenging. And I encourage you to see that challenge as exciting. It's good that it's hard. It should be hard. Things that are most worthwhile in life and offer the greatest reward are difficult. They are challenging. When it gets slow, or when it gets boring, or when it gets hard, stick with it. Down the road, you never know what it's going to end up as. And even if it's not a musical career that is down the path, you'll be a lifelong patron of the arts. And that is the end game. That is the goal. And as a beginning student in band, that's the last thing from your mind now. So just stick with it.